Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. Off we go, here in the Inner Harbor. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Howard. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. To throw again, it's Howard. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Howard back to the air one more time. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down. This run straight ahead for Etienne. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. They'll run it once more with Etienne. And he's into the end zone. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Steelers. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. DeJounte Wester now to return it. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Write down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Back to the ground after the penalty. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Baltimore.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 6. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That's the former Raven, Patrick Queen. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. On play action, here's Jackson. He gets this complete to Dulcich. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down.
You can see the relief on his face. He gets up and he goes, you know, I got away with one there. I was a little loose with the ball, and fortunately for the ball carrier, he was close enough to the sideline that he gets a friendly bounce. You're not always going to be that lucky. You have to protect the ball at all costs, and it's a little easier to learn that lesson when you get back in the huddle, and fortunately for you, it's still your ball.
And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up. Here's a run. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Touchdown, Ravens.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. To throw it on first down is Howard. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. Down to the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That his second TD catch of the season. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
Wester now to return it. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25. Drive will start on the ground. Room to run at the 40. Inside the 20. And he will not get to the end zone, but he'll get plenty of yards. A terrific run, bringing it to the 5. It's a big one for the Ravens. A gain of 69 yards. It'll be first and goal when we come back. It's the Steelers with the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they go to work on first and goal.
Omar, ready? Hey, Alpha, it's hot.
They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. Now, here's second and goal.
It's hot.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
The extra point is good, and the Ravens will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Off the play fake, here's Howard. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he will go all the way. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Wester now to return it. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 7. Play action now. Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. 37 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. There to make the stop, the All-Pro T.J. Watt.
Brings up second and 7.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 7. From the gun, Jackson in trouble, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Third and long for Jackson. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. From the 21, here's second down and 9. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Howard now to throw it here on second down. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Steeler first down. On the draw, the give to Etienne. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. And that ball incomplete.
So there's a sense of urgency with these RPOs, especially in the NFL game, because your linemen, they're thinking it's a run, so you can't allow them to get downfield. So that's where this quick decision-making from the quarterback is so critical, and the timing of this one just wasn't quite right and falls incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down is Howard. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Metcalf, the motion man. Howard to throw here on 1st down. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. Throwing again. Howard. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Howard to throw again. Toward the left side, he gets back to Mooney. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Etienne trying to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Howard. That's swung out to Etienne. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Will line up at the 3-yard line again. They'll try to punch it in on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Etienne. No place to run there. Good job by the D to stop him at the 2. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Third quarter begins with a run. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Jackson now. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Jackson. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will score. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. What a luxury to have in an offense. A tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now Howard on 1st down. Quick throw here is complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 2nd down, Howard. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. the play fake. Jackson. He's got his tight end. It's Andrews. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards.
The nice thing about these crossing routes, Mike, is it doesn't stress your protection. It's a very easy, high-percentage completion for the quarterback, and when done right, you can get the ball into the hands of your receiver in open space with a lot of room to run after the catch.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Jackson. All alone is the tight end, Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal. He's taken down at the 7.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
A run on first and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. On is Luke to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Ravens go up by 7, 28-21. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Metcalf, the motion man. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
the gun on third down. That'll be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to get the ball to start the 2nd quarter as time expires here in the 1st. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Howard. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Western now to return it. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line. First down. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd down. Jackson. He'll get this out to his running back. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. They picked up 17 through the air. Good for a Raven 1st down.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups. He continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late. That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And it's a big game there as they try to go take this lead.
from the 46. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action now. Jackson. Push. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. That is T.J. Watt. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
DC, what? DC.
From the gun, Jackson. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And the Steelers are going to get the football at their own 23. From the toss here to Etienne. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
On 2nd down, it's Howard. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Howard. This is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. It is 2nd and 6. Jackson. That one caught by Lester. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 7.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up 1st and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score.
They'll run here. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Now, 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
All right, Mike. File this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
To throw it on 1st down is Howard. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And This is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
And an important gain there as they move out past the 20-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
Room to run past the 30. Now he's free to midfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Throwing again. Howard gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Here is 2nd and 7. Howard to throw again. He'll drop this for ETN. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
3rd and 1. Here's Howard. That's swung out to ETN. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win this one. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So a pressure kick here for Cade York. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.